This is your Tiny Trainer remote. It's an awesome, compact little remote with a very intuitive design and a lot of really cool functions. I love how simple and easy this thing is. So, first things first, to turn it on, you push any button at all. To turn it off, you tap the red button. Turn it on, push any button at all. If you push the blue button, which is the stim button, to turn it on, it won't stim your dog. You have to repeat the stim. And you'll know that it's stimming because the number is blinking. Okay? This turns up the level. This turns down the level. It's very simple that way. You have a battery icon here that tells you approximately how much battery you have left. If it goes down to halfway, you still have some time. This battery lasts quite a while. Of course, it depends on how much you're using the remote itself. So you also have a couple functions here. This remote has the capability of 18 levels, but it's split up into 2 sets of 9. On the lower two levels, if it's on the low levels, you have 1 through 8, and then you also have a level 11 out of 18. On the high levels, the 1 is the same as the level 1 on the low, and then it goes up from there, and level 9 equals 18 on the high levels. Okay, what that means is if your dog is a level 4 or 5 on the low levels, and that's what he operates well on, and you've accidentally switched your remote's function to the high levels, he's gonna get a level that's quite a bit higher than he's used to or than he needs. So the number one thing when you're getting your system together before you put it on your dog is you're gonna check and make sure that you're in the low levels. And to do that, all you're gonna do is press the red button and the down button until it flashes 1, 1, 1, 1. Now I know for certain that I'm in the low levels. If I press the red button and the up arrow, it flashes 9, 9, 9, 9, and it tells me that that means that now I'm in the high levels. So we'll put it back to the low levels, and anytime you're gonna work with your dog and put this on, you just go ahead and switch it to low levels. Red plus green, low, and let it flash 1 a couple times, and that way you know. You're there and you're set, okay? If you hold down the red button, it's gonna cycle through some programs, so now we're on tone. Oh, I turned it off. That's my bad. So now it's tone and vibrate on that collar. If I cycle to the next one, now the tone is gonna match this as well, and it's gonna have stim as well. So if I wanna cycle through it a couple times, now we're back. If it says nothing, we're back to stim, and that's where you wanna be, all right? So stimming on 5, and we know it's operating because we know that these are paired because I've got my light going on over here. All right, this is fairly simple. That's all you really need to know. Make sure you're in the low levels. Test it every time, red and low and bottom green button. Make sure you're paired. You wanna if you're gonna make sure you're paired, you wanna have, whoa, I got myself. You wanna have a little bit of distance. You're gonna do that. Hey, it works, that's fine. And the 5 isn't actually that hot. It just surprised me. 4 is the lowest level I can feel. Everything below that I can't feel. So usually if I'm testing equipment, it's gonna be on a 4 or a 5. That's fun. You're gonna do that to yourself occasionally. But I know that I'm paired and everything's operational because I've got my light going on. This is blinking and everything is working, okay? It's pretty simple. This is your finger kick. This is gonna be your favorite thing about this collar probably. It's a button that connects via Bluetooth to the remote, which then talks to your collar. All I have to tell you is that when you get your equipment from me with your dog, it's already gonna be connected. If you think you may have lost connection or you need to get a new finger kick, the worst thing about these is that they're a little bit easy to lose, but they're very difficult to destroy. So if you find them, or if they go through the wash or through your dog, they're still gonna work. So, and there's a 2-year warranty on this guy. The battery, you'll never stim enough to need a new battery. You're never gonna kill this battery. It's pretty phenomenal. So the only thing I need you to know about the finger kick is that you have a little bit of a delay here since this Bluetooth talks to this, which then relays to the collar. So you need to have both of these on you. You just have this in a vest pocket or hanging from your belt or however you'd like to do it. Be aware that you have a magnet here though, so if your dog comes up next to you and this is on your belt, they could accidentally turn their collar off. So keep it wherever you want, but you can be hands-free with this, but you do need to have both of these on you because this Bluetooth isn't gonna go for many miles or anything like that. The second thing is if you think that you are unpaired, all you have to do is cycle through your functions, and that's just hold the red button down, let it cycle through all of the functions 5 times. That's 1, 2, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the whole thing is flashing and I can stem this and you can see it flashing. So that's how you pair a Bluetooth finger kick to a remote, okay? That's all you really need to know. If you have issues with your finger kick or you think you maybe have issues with your remote or your collar, just give me a holler and I'll help you out.